Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you for this excellent discussion and valuable insights. First, I would like to take the opportunity to express my gratitude to the COP28 presidency who facilitated a platform for all the young people and me from around the world to engage meaningfully in the COP28 process. It is with great pleasure that we, the youth from different countries, started learning and then actively participating with the support given to us through the COP28 International Youth Climate Delegates program. I come from Afghanistan, a country that has suffered political conflict for more than 4 decades. Together with this lasting conflict, the climate change is now a serious threat to the people of Afghanistan, and even more so due to the absence of modern infrastructure and technology in health, education, agriculture, and the economy. Severe droughts, forest fires, scarcity of drinking water, reduction in snowfall and rainfall, flash floods, and earthquakes create endless internal displacement, food insecurity, poverty, malnutrition, and infectious diseases in Afghanistan. I think the long-term severe drought and the two massive earthquakes of Patika province in 2022 and the recent of Hira province in 2023, of which thousands died, would be clear evidence of climate change in this country. Despite the harsh challenges and rising climate risk, it is unfortunate that governmental representatives from Afghanistan have not been invited for the second time in the 2 subsequent years to participate in the conference of parties. Additionally, we have not been given the funds for adaptation and mitigation to overcome climate impacts since the Taliban came to power in Afghanistan. It hurts the entire nation. As a young Afghan concerned about climate change, it is truly unfortunate that climate change is associated with politics. As we all know, climate change recognizes no borders of political agendas, and the populations of affected communities are the ones that will suffer. I hope Afghanistan will be provided with funding to tackle the impacts of climate change through adaptive and mitigative policies and actions to meet the Sustainable Development Goals of the 2030 Agenda. And it will help to ensure that Afghan people can exercise their human rights related to all aspects of their lives. As the concluding remarks on the youth inclusion in the COP28 meeting, I am glad that this event will be a starting point for developing a common framework for integrating youth, peace, and security principles into climate action. Such a framework can help us, climate activities and peace builders, to merge these two agendas even more and guide us in our work in our communities in partnership with other stakeholders. As a young person, I would personally be happy to engage with this process and ensure that the children and youth voices from Afghanistan are reflected in such a framework. Finally, this COP has really shed light on the topic of fragility, recovery, and peace, and applying a youth perspective to the discussion. In my view, there is no way back now. Our future COPs must ensure that peace and security is a fundamental part of the conversation when deciding climate policies. I thank you all for this opportunity and wishing you a good evening.